Gospel's Story, written by Gary M. Best, illustrated by Leah Ellen Hemming. My name is Gospel. I used to live with John Wesley at the New Room in Bristol. He was a very kind man. You can see he is giving food and clothes to the poor. His friends are helping the sick. I traveled all over the country with John. He wanted to tell everyone that God loved them. Here we are, traveling on the road. As he rode, John used to read his Bible. He loved all the stories about Jesus. He trusted me to avoid any dangers in the road. Have a look and you will see just how bad the roads used to be and some of the other dangers we faced. Here we are at the seaside. Have a look and you will see John is talking to fishermen. Can you see the different types of fish they had caught? John said he was God's fisherman. He did not catch fish, but he captured people's hearts. He asked people to love Jesus. Here we are in a town. You can see John is speaking. John was not very tall. He stood on the steps so he could be seen. Many people wanted to hear about God's love, but some people tried to stop them hearing what John said. Can you see what they are doing to make lots of noise? Here we are at a university. Students like to celebrate and have parties. John said they should spend time helping the poor. The Bible says the best way to have a good time is to help someone. Here we are in a prison. Have a look. Can you see why it was a horrible place? John is telling the prisoners that God still loves them and that if they say sorry, God will forgive them. Here we are outside a big church. John and his friends are singing songs to God. Can you see why we're not inside the church? Some people did not welcome strangers. This made John very sad. Here we are during a riot. The people are cross and angry. Some men are attacking John and the house where we stayed. Can you see how many horrid things are happening? John was always as brave as a lion. Here we are in a storm. We are getting very wet. The road has turned to mud, but God always kept John cheerful. Here we are in the snow. Sometimes I could not see where we were going. The snow was very deep. I sank into it up to the top of my legs. John always trusted God to guide us to the next place. Here we are at a zoo inside a castle in Scotland. Animals like music. John is getting some men to play music to the lions. He told people to look after all the animals and birds. Here we are on a boat. We had to cross a lake. I was very scared. John told me not to panic. Stay calm and peaceful, he said. God is with us. Here we are on a mountain in the mist. We are in Wales. For a time we could not find our way. There were lots of rocks to fall over and big cliffs to fall down. John was very brave. Here we are visiting a coal mine. Can you see the pit ponies? They had to work under the ground. So did the miners. It was very hard work digging for coal. The miners helped each other, and John liked that. I wish other people were so good to each other, he said. Here we are at a school. John told the teachers to be kind to the boys and girls. And he told the boys and girls to work hard and to say prayers to God. John said there was to be no bullying. That was a very bad thing to do. This is the statue that was made of John and me. Do you like it? It's outside the New Room in Bristol. But we never stayed there very long. John soon said, "It's time to travel again. Time to tell more people about God's love. Time to tell more people to be kind to each other." The end.